So hello everyone, today I am going to teach about how to pass in Java. So first we will start with unit 1. So I have opened my folder unit 1 and now I will open Java and then what is Java, how to pass in Java. So first I will start with very basic. So Java was invented by James Gosling in 1995 in Sun Microsoft system. See, Java initially was developed by James Gosling. You can see here name James Gosling. I will highlight it. James Gosling in 1995. So you can write in exam like any introduction point in Java if they ask, or if you are not getting any answer in theory point, you can write this point. Java was invented by James Gosling in 1995 in Sun Microsoft system. And the initial name of Java was Oak, not Java. It was initial name was Oak, O-A-K, Oak. And the Java was invented by some team, not individual person. So the team name was called as Green Team. See, the team who developed the Java is called as Green Team, and they have developed Java, but before Java, their name was like Green Talk. See, develop another programming language that is Green Talk. Before they are developing to Java, they develop another program name. That name is called as Green Talk, and that extension of that program is like .gt. .gt. That program name was .gt, and after that they developed Java. So that was brief introduction about Java. I will not go in very deep. If you write this much also, it will be okay for introduction. And Java, as you know, Java is an object-oriented programming. It's oops also object-oriented. So in object-oriented, mainly four topics are there, like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So first I will talk brief introduction about abstraction. So abstraction is hiding of unnecessary data and providing only essential information. Like, yeah, if I take an example of Amazon, if you go to Amazon, it will not show all unnecessary data like how backend will work in Amazon website. Or if you take example of our mobile phone, you just use the mobile phone, but with internal process we don't know, so it is hidden for us. So that is called as abstraction. That example you can write. And encapsulation means binding of data and the code. It just acts as backbone. Advantage is what? Securing the data. So encapsulation means we encapsulate, like capsule we see no medicine capsule, like that. So binding of data means what data you have, and code both combined together is called as encapsulation. It is useful in securing purpose. And after that we have inheritance. Inheritance means acquiring the property of one class with another class. Inheritance means like ancestor. You can take an example like your father. You got some property, some similar things from your father and some similar things from your mother. So you acquire the property from your parent to you, means child. So that only acquiring the property from one class to another class, and it is called as inheritance. So example we can say is surname and generic feature. Like one feature you can tell acquiring from is like your surname, your father's name is same, your name is same, so that is also one property. So that example you can take in inheritance. And the fourth one is polymorphism. Polymorphism means taking multiple forms is called as polymorphism, or changing property is called as polymorphism. So taking multiple forms from one state to another state, you change it. It is called as polymorphism. So Java is not only a programming language but also platform independent. I think I have missed there. Platform independent. Java is a platform independent. Like one code you have written in Linux, same code you can you can run in Java without writing also. So Java is a platform because it has its own environment for developing and executing the program. Java has its own platform. Java has its own platform so that you can run their program. So platforms are JRE, which stands for Java Runtime Environment, JDK, which stands for Development Kit, Java Development Kit. I have not written Java here. So in this we have learned some four basics OOPS concept like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Abstraction means hiding, encapsulation means binding data and code, inheritance means getting property from older one, and polymorphism means I have not explained well, I will tell again. Taking multiple forms, like one thing, like one person doing multiple things, that we can say as polymorphism. Like if you are going to, like if you are going to walk, so your mother can tell you can bring some items from the market. So you are doing multiple things. At that time you are doing multiple things. That is called as polymorphism. So unit, so that is only introduction. Now I will tell this whole PDF I will provide in links so you can download. And second you will see what it is. Now we will see what is an object. We are saying object, but what is an object? Whatever you see, that is an object. Like laptop, my laptop is object. Your shoes is object. Anything is an object. So here that point is written. Everything is an object. An object is an instance of class. Means instance of class means first class is created, then object will create. Then object is a real-time entity. As I say, object is real-time entity. Anything is an object, like shoes, laptop, or anything. Object that communicate by means of message. Leave that point, not that much important. But means that means object is communicate with each other. Object has property of hoops that are abstract, encapsulate, inheritance, and polymorphism. So object has four property, as you know, hoops has four property. So that only objects have property of hoops. Now in exam for 2 marks we can ask what is the application of Java, or in exam they can also ask what is an object defining object. So you can say object is nothing but everything and is an object, and the real time you can given for example like abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. The 2 marks answer. Then application of Java. It is also many times asked in exams, so you can see that. Application of Java means standard application like antivirus and drivers. So these are the applications, and distributed application like server. Server you can create with Java, and antivirus and drivers you can create with Java. Enterprise application means normal use application which all are available in Google Play Store. That all we can say as enterprise application. Mobile application and web-based application. All application you can say as application of Java. So just remember these four: distributed application, drivers, and enterprise application, mobile web, and mobile application. Then this is the very important question which frequently asked in Java exams, like buzzwords of Java or what are the features of Java. So as I have written three only. You can search and write more also. I will explain these three. So first feature of Java is platform independent. Platform independent means if you write the code in Windows system, same code you don't have to write in Linux. That same code you can send in Linux and you can run easily. So that only Java is a platform independent. That stands for VORA. VORA means write once, run anywhere. That I say. And another is Java. This is Java act as compiler and interpreter both. Like C only compiler. Java is at both compiler and interpreter. So interpreter means it will search our code line by line, like line by line. If any error occurs, it will stop there only. So that is the interpreter. Like if I have written 4 line of code, like see this 4 line of code, and I have error in first line of code and third line of code, then compiler what it will say first line of code error and third line of code error. But in interpreter it will say like it will stop here only. It will not go further. First to modify this, then you can go to third line. So interpreter go line by line only. And Java is simple because of it is follow C++. C++ syntax and pointer concept are not there in Java. So Java is called a simple language because same syntax of C++ only, and in C++ we have pointers, but in Java there is no pointer. That's why Java is more secure and pointer concept are more complex. So pointers are not there in Java. And operator overloading removes in Java and adding garbage collector. So like anything we have written, operator overloading removed in Java and garbage collector there, like any code which are not in used, garbage collector will remove it. Like you have written integer a is equal to 10 but you are not using anywhere in your program, so garbage collector in Java, it will not allocate the memory for it, just it will delete the, it will collect it by garbage collector. Let's see object oriented programming as okay, this is repeating only. I have already done this one. So okay, till 3 point I have already told that C++ and pointer concept are not there. Now we will now fourth buzzword is we can call garbage collector manually by using system.gcc. Garbage collector means as you are not using any variables but you are declared, so garbage collector will see it, or you have declared any class but you are not using that class, so garbage collector will see it, or you have declared any object or anything that are not in use in our program but you have declared, so garbage collector will see it. So manually you can call the garbage collector by system.gcc. And Java is a secure language. क्या की है?
क्या किए घर में काम नहीं करता तब नहीं आना पड़ा हमको।
So Java is a secure language because pointer concepts are not there, and so Java is a very much secure because with the help of pointer concept anyone can access our memory. So because of OOPS concept, the development of software is very easy and management also very easy. That is only this point. And distributed, Java is a distributed language. So RMI, remote method innovation. Remote method innovation means I can sit here and I can access your system with the help of Java distributed system. EJB means enterprise Java means, that is the extension. Java is an extensible language because native method, the method which are written in other than Java, can also run in Java by importing standard library. What is that mean? Means I have written one program in C language. I import some file of C language in Java and I can run that same program in my Java program. So Java is an extensible language, that is important. Java is a robust because memory management means like exception handling in Java. Like in another program, if you divide a by 0 or any number by 0, it will give error, like this number cannot divide by 0 and your program not runs. But in Java it is not like, it will accept, it will not give error, it will generate infinite 0 divisible by error and it will handle that situation like, yeah, number is not divisible by 0. So that is robust. So Java is a multi-threading, doing more than one task at a time. As I told, polymorphism is doing more than one task at a time. So it is comes under polymorphism. And high performance is speedless performance high. Means if you compile some Java program, it takes time to compile. Its speed is less, but performance is very much high. Like you can build some complex application in easy manner. So these all are the main concept and buzzwords of Java, like high performance, multi-threading, robust, extensible, and distributed RMI. And Java is a secure because Java pointers concept are not there, and platform independent, act as interpreter and compiler both. Simple because C++ concept are there, pointer concept are not there. So this is the most important, and now we will see some other PDF. This all PDF I will share the link, you can download it, and now we will see some normal concept of Java, like control statement. As you know, control statements are three control statements that are selection, looping, and iterative. I will say some normal, like conditional statement, if else if, nested if. As you know, these all are very simple, just if read you can get it. If else if, nested if means some condition are there and if condition is true you can get in this block, and statement will execute like I have written one example here. So here see public class if demo, class name if demo, and public static void main, and then scanner we are taking input, so we are making a scanner object, and then I am writing enter a value, then I am storing in n, and if n is greater than 0 then it will show it as a positive number, and if n is less than 0 it will show it is a negative number. If n is equal to 0 then it will say n is a 0. So, and at last I have written it is a demo. So it is a simple if program. In exam you can write this. And another if else. If else means if some condition is true then save, otherwise it will go here. So it is a program to check whether a given number is odd or not. Simple program only. It is a class name and public static void main, then scanner object singular only, then enter any number, then I have taken input in n, then if number is divisible by 2 it is even number, else it will be odd number, and at last it will give demo1 if. And else if what? Else if ladder, it means to check more than one condition. More than one condition, then you can use else if ladder. Like if condition then true, then it will go here. If not true, some another condition, then else if check another condition, and else. Then you can say in if also we can check more, but in if we write some condition like if condition then statement, then another way you can write if then condition is statement, but it will check your if condition true also it will run this, it will check for this also, that is a waste of time. So if our condition is true it will check just here and break it here only, so that's why we use else if and else at last. So here I have given some small example like two number I have taken, enter a value, two number I have taken, I have written if a is greater than b then a is greater than b written, else if b is greater than a then b is greater than a, else of course a is equal to b, something like that you can write an example. Nested it means one condition checking another condition, so like if some condition another if condition then statement is true, else it will execute this, and else it will execute this. Example is like write a program to check person is eligible for donor of blood or not weak. You can read this. If age is greater than 80 it can donate his blood, and weight is greater than 60 then only he can. So I have written one class public static void main age and weight. I have written enter age and weight scanner class, as here written is age and weight. So I am seeing if age is greater than 80, okay. Then another condition is also there, if weight is greater than 60, yes, then only he is eligible to donate the blood, otherwise he is not eligible. That only I have written some simple program. Then switch case are also there. Switch means switch case when we will use when we have else if, and else if also we can use instead of switch. So when you have more than 5, else if or equal to 5 else if, at that time we are using switch cases. Switch is also similar, like in condition we are writing some condition, here also in switch we are write some condition, and then label one statement one same only. These all are simple, like this much you can know easily. And here I am writing one program switch class scanner, and then enter a number between 0 to 4 I have stored in n, then switch n means switch that number with what they have written. If you have written 1 then it will print 1, if you have written 2 then it will print 2, and I have written break also. See here break also. Then if you written 3 then it will print 3, 4 and 4, or default means this simple program only. And these are some simple program to perform basic calculator arithmetic, 2 integer. Simple I will tell how. See I have taken 2 integer input a and b. So scanner I have taken 2 input I have taken in a and b, and enter any operator. If we write operator like plus, minus, into, division, that it should do some tasks. So that I have written in ch character. Then plus, if it is a plus then it will do a plus b, if it is a minus then it will do a minus b, and similarly. And default case also you have to write that operator is not matching. Some another program is this simple program are asking our normal exam, so you can just study these programs. And program to check whether the character is vowel or not, only character. So you written string character ch, and here enter any character, it is stored in ch, and then if it is a case I have written like a case a e I o u. If it is lies in this case when it is a vowel. Otherwise, by default is a consonant because we know vowel are A, E, I, O, U, 5 characters only. So that's why I have written in one case only, like case I, case E, I, O, U. Simple program. Next, we will see some other. So unit 1 is this much only, introduction, and I will say some more important concepts. I will take pen. In this, loops are also there. So loops means iterative loop. See, in exam it can ask either looping, repetitive, or iterative. So loops are of three types only: for, while, and do while. Do while, for, and while loop are precondition, means it will check the condition first, then it will enter in the program. Do while is the post condition. It will not check the condition. First the program will run, then it will check the condition, then after that similar to while. Then for is used when number of iteration is known to and fixed. When we know, yeah, we have to print the number from 1 to 10, then we know, yeah, at last we have to print till 10 only. So we can use for loop there. And while loop are there where we don't know what is the nth number. So like a user can give any 100,000 or 10,000, at that time we can use while loop when we don't know number of iteration. And do while is fixed. Do while is mainly used when we know, yeah, this program has to run at least one time, and then it has to check the condition. So at that time we can use do while. So syntax for loop is for initialization, condition, increment, decrement. I will show some example, then you can see. You can learn easily. Like here, program to find sum of n natural number. So here public static void में integer I and sum 0. Scanner, and I have written some enter the number value, and I am taking integer input from user n. So for I is equal to from 1 to whatever number you have given. User has given 1 to n and I plus plus. So sum will go to I plus. These are simple program, you can just see once and you can see. I am not going to explain this. First of all we have to explain, so that's why. Now we'll see some 7 questions. So here is Java important question, and this is my website. I will keep the link in the description. So these are for first unit. These all are the important questions. So first important question: what is array, and explain various types of arrays. So array, we know that array is a sequential memory, and it is stored in text. Like in continuous memory, array is a continuous memory. So that only array is a sequence collection of predicted data item. That's here a common name. So array, wherever array is declared, continuous memories are created, like CTC and if CTC is memory, the continuous memory is allocated. Continuous memory allocated continuous memory. So that is the array. And two types of array there are: single dimensional and multi-dimensional array. Single dimensional array, the array which have only one subscript is called a single dimensional, like this. Normal array we are writing, that is a single dimensional array. That one program is also there, you can see this. The minimum is obtained by 3 students. In a subject we have to find sum of odd and even. We will see what is this. Example, sum of odd and even number, maximum number of elements, and many more. Like these all are the examples you can write in array. So here I am giving the example of total marks obtained by 3 subjects. So here I have written class array only, public static void main, declared integer array a, I integer variable, total is equal to 0. Then I have written message, enter 3 marks subject, then scanner object, then array is this there now, array is equal to new integer and size 3 because 3 subjects. So for loop from 0 to 3, and it will store the subject marks in array of 5, and total is equal to total plus array of 5. Like total first is 0, then 0 whatever user has written, first is subject, then first 1, then second, then third, and total marks you can get easily. Multi-dimensional array means the array which is not in one subscript is called a multi-dimensional array, like this. Multi-dimensional, it is mostly used in matrices and many more. I have written sum of matrix and multiplication of matrix. And here is the example of a sum of matrix. Like you can write sum of matrix like the array. I have written an array and inside that 1 1 2 and b 1 1 2 2 and ing I have declared. So sum of two multiples 2 root 0 to date 0 to 2 and 0 to 2 because there are two elements only 1 and 2 and it is two dimensional, so 1 2. So that only 1 to 2 and j to 2. An array of ij plus b array of b array of bj. And then you can this is for next line and it will print it. Simple. Next important question is explain about operators in Java. Operators, as you know, plus, minus, multiplication, division, multiple division. So arithmetic operator that only, and relational operator is comparison, like in condition we are writing greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, that is relational. And logical ones, these are logical and or. So simple assignment is assignment operator. If I am not going to tell, this is simple only. So you can give me your own example. And if this is the compound assignment, I will say compound assignment. So increment or decrement, like in for loop we are writing minus minus or plus plus. A plus is equal to 56, a minus equal to 56. That means a plus equal to 56 means a is equal to a plus 56. That means a is equal to 56. Pre-increment and pre-decrement, as I say, you are using in for loop, like I is equal to 0 and I plus plus, that is the pre-increment. Post-decrement, that is the post-decrement. In for loop we are using I plus plus and before, and plus plus I means pre-increment. Conditional operator means for loop only but written in if condition but written in single line, that is ternary operator. It is called. Bitwise means either left shift or right shift. These are the theory only, just you read once you can get it. And if you are not getting theory, just you write some example program, it is easy to teach for the marks. And then condition statement, as I say, 3 condition statements, like if condition, if else if later. You can see this example, I already explained. While, do, while, these all you can see. And string handling function, important only, it is asked for 2 marks. So see some 4 to 5 string handling. Like string is a collection of characters which are written in double quotes. And functions are caret. To find the character based upon the index number, we are using caret and compare to it. Compare two strings either, and if two strings are equal, it is if positive, and if two strings are not equal, it is negative. 0. So, and equals compare two strings and return boolean. Like if you want to compare the two strings, two strings are equal, and you can use equal. String is used to concatenate two strings without, like if I want to concatenate without plus space, I want to join both, so I can use string. And lowercase is to convert the string into lowercase, uppercase to convert the string into uppercase, and length to find the string. And now just some important topics I will say. What is inheritance? Explain various types of inheritance. So what is inheritance? Inheritance means getting the property from its ancestor, like grandfather or your father. You are getting some property of your father, like surname, and you have also same surname, so that is inheritance. So inheritance is the property by which one can acquire the property and functionality of another class. So as I say only, this is simple definition, you can write it. And there are 4 types of inheritance. So single inheritance. Single inheritance means when subclass get the property of superclass, it is called a single inheritance. Like example, it is a simple example you can see, like class A I have written and some method I have written, like system.out.println and high. And in class B, if I declared one class as class B, and if I want to get the property of class A, just I have to write extends A. So whatever I have written in this, I don't have to write again here, that directly come here, so that I don't have to write again. So that is a single inheritance. It is getting from one class only, it is taking property. Multi-level inheritance means a single child can get the property from one or more class. Like I have declared one class here, and inside some method like A plus B or some addition method I have, same method I want to use in class B also. So class B I have written class B extends A. So same thing I get in class B also. And now class C wants the property of A and B both. So B already has the property of A. So directly class C will extend class B, so it will get the property of B as well as A. So that is the multiple level inheritance, multi-level inheritance. You remember this one. And this is the simple example I am writing here. In place of some method, you can write some method like integer a is equal to 10, integer b is equal to 20, sum is equal to a plus b, and same here you can write some method easily example. And hierarchical inheritance means more than one class has the property of single class. Here what? Here C is getting the property of B and A both. But in hierarchical inheritance, it is not like that. More than one class have the same property, single property. Like class A have some property. Class B is also getting the property of class C, and class C is only one the property of class A, not class B. So it is called as hierarchical. Class C wants the property of A, so that is the hierarchical. So class C will extend A only, not B. If it will extend B, then it will get the property of B and A both. So class C gets the property of A only, so that is hierarchical inheritance. And multiple inheritance is not supported by Java. So multiple inheritance subclass inherit the property of two or more than two superclass. So that is not supported by Java. So but it is there. Like multiple inheritance. Like at a time you can't get both. Like if class C wants the property of B and A, and B has not extended the class A, then it can't get. So we can't get class C extends A comma B. So we can't get Java. Not allowed in Java. So that is the simple example. You can see inheritance. It is the important. You can write some. I have written some simple example. In place of some method, you can write some small functions. That much only in about. It is about inheritance. And I have said multiple inheritance is not allowed. And what is constructor, and explain various types of constructor. This is also important question. So constructor, a method with same name of class is called as constructor. Like I have written some function. Let's see here example. Like I have written this is a class, and in my class name is PR. If I am writing some function and I am writing some same class name as a function, then it is called as constructor. So that only a method. So that only a method with same name of class is called as constructor, and it is used to initialize the variable of the class. Like here I have declared A and B, and I am initializing A and B. So that is used. And there are two types of constructor. One is default constructor that are without parameter. That like here I am not taking any parameter. And another one is parameterized constructor. That is if I pass some value A and B, that is that only. And this is the important one. Constructor does not return anything. Like functions return anything, but constructor can't return anything. Just we can write here. So here is the example of above program, like class PR, same method I have written PR, so it is called as constructor. Two number I have given A and B, so public static void main. And for constructor I am making an object, PR object new PR, and how can I access this object? So obj.a, obj.void is making access. And this is the default one. Thanks. Default constructor example you can write this, and parameterized constructor example is here. Like this also simple only. Same class PR I am giving and function PR I am writing. So it is constructor. I am passing two functions I and j, and the value of I is stored in A, and the value of j is stored in B. So now I am declaring object here of PR. So while declaring object of PR, I am passing two things, 10 and 20. So 10 will be stored in A and 20 will be stored in B. And simple, I will get A and B. So that is the parameterized constructor. Like I am passing anything, like a function. And what is polymorphism? List various types of polymorphism. Difference between overloading and overriding. Polymorphism is already they do multiple tasks at a time, making labels. So polymorphism, ability of an object to take multiple forms, is called as polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism: comparative polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. So comparative polymorphism is called as function overloading, and runtime polymorphism is called as operator overloading. In compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. In compile time polymorphism, overloading occurs, and there are two types. Overloading, function overloading, operator overloading. Overloading means we can see the example here. This is the main function, some class, some library, some static mode, that's when then I am passing parameter. Okay. So function overloading means same function you are writing again and again. Same function you have written, but I am passing different parameters. Same function PR is there, but here I am not passing any parameters, so no parameter. Here I am passing one parameter, so value of a. Here I am passing two parameters, so 2. And here I am passing two parameters, but it has a type double. So but function name is same. So that is called as function overloading. Based upon the whatever we have passed here, it will call that only. Like if you are passing single, like we just passing PRA, then this one will open a parameter. If we pass PRA with value of 10, then it will accept this one. And if we pass 10 and 20, and it is a type of integer 10 and 20, so it will see it is a type of integer and PR, so it will give this one. And if we type decimal double one, so it will execute this one. So this simple example you can write in your exam. Function overloading. How can you write declared one class some name and some function name with the same PRA, some same function name in all, and write different parameters in this. Call that function with different parameters. And another one is example operator overloading. Next is operator overloading. So this is generally asked normal also. What is function overloading? What is operator overloading? So function overloading means just simple. Function means function. So you know same function written several times, just passing different parameters. That is called as function overloading. Operator overloading I will tell now. So you will see operator overloading means just I am also seeing what is operator overloading. Okay. Operator overloading means different parameter, means parameter are two only. See, parameter are two only, but here the return type is different. So that is the operator overload. So here I am passing string type, and here I am passing integer type. So in main class I have declared this operator overloading, this class object I have declared, and then operator 1 I am calling operator 10 and 20. 10 and 20 means it is a type integer, so it will call this one. And if I will call to this one hi and hello, then hi and hello will call to string 1. So that is the operator overload, means depend upon the return type it will call. So that is operator overload. Simple example you can write this simple example you can find anywhere. So this is the best example I can see. And for 2 marks they are asking what is the difference between operator overloading and overriding. In overloading we just see two types, operator and function overloading. Operator means it will see the return type, function means it will see the functions parameters it will see. So that much only. And here overloading, just now we see overloading means it is occurred in same class, like C. This all we have written in same simple class overloading we have written in same class, like this also PRA we have written in same someone class. So that is overloading. So occurs in same class, and overloading occurs at compile time. You will overloading if you do it will be at compile time, and main method can also be overloaded. Remember this thing. In static method can also be overloaded. Final method can also be overloaded, and private method also can, means main static private also can also overload it. How can you remember? Let's see, public is there, so public, static, void, main, these all can be overloaded. So static also overloaded, main also overloaded, and final also, private also. These all are overloaded. And opposite is overriding. So overriding method is in same class, but overriding occurs at runtime. It is at compile time and it is at runtime. So main method cannot be overridden. Remember this thing. Overriding See, the opposite of this main method cannot be overridden, static method cannot be overridden, final method cannot be overridden, private method cannot be overridden. Simple only. Both occurs in same class. Overloading occurs at compile time, overriding occurs at runtime. How can you remember it? I will see. See, overriding means R is coming. So R is means runtime. So you can remember like that. Overriding occurs at runtime. RR. And opposite of this compile time. And overloading you can say positive side. So positive side means all can be overloaded, and overriding negative side, so all cannot be overridden. And now we will see abstraction. So explain about abstraction class with example. So abstraction, I will say a method which does not contain body is called as abstraction method. A method which does not contain body is called as abstraction method. We will see example below, then we will get easily. Abstraction class means a class which contains at least one abstraction method is called as abstraction class. Means this is simple. Abstraction class means a class which contains an abstract method is called as abstraction class. So we will see example below, then we will get easily. Abstraction method means a method which does not contain a body is called as abstraction method. Body means if in front of that if we write abstract, that is called as abstract. So see, it is body study I am calling. So we will see from main class public static void, and this is the class. So class and void study means all the rest, and public static void means I am making an object here like overloads, and object study object display. Study object display means abstraction means, as you know, hiding. So I am written in here and I am calling here with the help of abstract keyword. So but the function which contain the abstract keyword is called as abstract. You can write that also. So I am calling void study here with the help of abstract, means it is hidden for this user. For void display it can't access, so that's why I have written abstract here, and that study function written here. So void display is some normal example, and extends demo. Abstract, see, abstract class means class we are writing normal class demo, and in front of right if we abstract, then it will become abstract, means this one will be hidden for another can't access, just this class will be accessed. So public class overload public class and class name extends this. If we'll extend this, then demo will call here and normally. So in front of class if we write abstract, it is called abstract class. In front of function if we write abstract keyword, it is called as function. So not only abstract function means before the function if we write the abstract keyword, it is called as abstract function. Abstract class means before the class if we write abstract keyword, it is called as abstract class. You can write it, and you can write this simple example. And here it is asking to explain about various form of inheritance. Inheritance is different, and before I tell one thing, this one and inheritance. What is inheritance? Explain various type of inheritance. So this one I explain, and types of inheritance. This one I think I have written. Following other various forms of inheritance. Okay. So here the main concept will come. If it is in exam, if it has a forms of inheritance. Forms of inheritance mean there are 6 forms. See, okay, forms of inheritance is different, and explain about inheritance is different. See here, that's what I am telling. Types of inheritance is different. See, what is inheritance and types of inheritance. Types of inheritance means there are only 4 types. That is single, multi-level, hierarchical, and multiple. Types of inheritance is this one, and forms of inheritance means there are total 6 forms of inheritance. That's what I am trying to say. So I have written in single and only, but you search some more things and you can write. So forms of inheritance means following various forms. So first one is specialization inheritance. Specialization inheritance means what subclass is special form of superclass. That only we are extending to class A extends class B. Class B extends class A. That is called specialization inheritance. Just remember this keyword. And subclass is a special form of superclass. And specific inheritance means superclass specifies the method or task to subclass, and it does not provide body. The method abstract inheritance means wherever you are writing abstract keyword function, that we can say is specifying a specific inheritance. And abstraction abstraction will just call it with the help of abstract keyword, and in another class it has to make body. It is not provide, it is just provide the function name keyword. So that is the abstract specific inheritance. Construction inheritance means subclass is able to change the behavior of superclass. Means if subclass means if I writing class B extends A, then class B can change the property of class A. That is construction inheritance. Limitation means subclass will keep restricting one on superclass. Means you super means with that time limitation, subclass will keep restriction on superclass. Okay. And combination inheritance, subclass inherit the property from more than one class. Multiple inheritance, as I say, multiple inheritance means class C extends class B and class B already extends class A. That is called as combination inheritance. And extension means subclass will add its own property to superclass. Means class B adding its own property and class A is getting extended. So forms of inheritance, you search in Google, it is very important question, it will come. So just remember these key points and you search in Google and study on, because I have written very easy. So you search and study this. And this will come for 2 marks. Explain what super final and static keyword. Super means it represents immediate parent class and it is used to invoke super class. So explain what super final and static keyword. This is important question for you. So super is super keyword, not function. So super means it represents immediate parent class and it is used to invoke super class instance. Like you are writing class B extends class A. So class A is a super class, so it represented that. And super function, it is used to invoke super class constructor. Just remember this keyword, it is used to invoke super class constructor. Super class constructor means what? Like class A we have written and same function we have written A function. Then we are writing class B extends class A. Then we are invoking that A function, that is called as super. Final means it is used to restrict the user and user cannot change the value. Like if you are declaring I am writing a value like integer A is equal to 10. So you can change to integer A is equal to you can write A is equal to A is equal to A plus 1 also. So it will be B. But you have to write in front of final, means final integer A is equal to 10, and it is not changeable. You can't change that value. And static means keyword, it is meant to call variable and method without using an object. Like public static void. Public static void means we are not making any object. We are not making any object. So static keyword is help there. We are to know if we don't want to make any object, we use static keyword. So here these are the important questions for unit 1, 2 and 3, and some more important questions for unit 2 and 3 I will just explain it.